So, I'm Nancy Spector. I've worked in the Albright Knox Art Gallery for a long time and didn't have time to do any art. But I was a painting and drawing major when I was in art school, so I decided that since I have more time to make it, I would start drawing, and I couldn't believe how rusty I was. So I thought I would start by, I'm sort of fascinated by social media. I feel like it is something that has changed our entire world, and I have an Instagram account, so I started by drawing one of my very first Instagram posts, which it's a drawing, it's a photograph of a drawing. Instagrams are always photographs, if you don't know. And they're posted digitally online, and you can kind of scroll through them. And so this is one of the first ones I ever posted. And it's a photograph of a drawing by a child that actually happened to be in the Albright Knox Art Gallery, but it was one of the first things I put up on my Instagram. So I decided I'd choose it. And then I began to teach myself how to draw again with colored pencil, which, is really weird because I always thought I always liked pretty abstract work. I'm really used to it from having worked at the Albright Knox, and all of a sudden I'm doing this unbelievably very realistic kind of copy of something, although you can obviously tell it's drawn. On Instagram it's very regular, the little captioning stuff and stuff like that. I have it all different sizes on mine that I was sort of, I guess, not worrying so much about. And so what I did is I took mine, and then you get to know how many people like your photo on Instagram. So I chose the first person that liked, and I went to their Instagram and did their first post. Drew their first post. So it's this great way that I can draw. I don't have to really think what to draw, like you said. My mind can and I just have this photograph, and the next one is the first like of this one's. So for instance, I can't even remember which one it was. I've done a lot of them. Suppose it was this one that liked my photograph, and it was BFLO Joel, and then I drew his first one, and then I already have the next one because he has 2 likes. I go to his first like, and I go to that person's Instagram and draw their first post. So I can do this forever. I can kind of have this way of making stuff that I don't have to think about a lot, and it's relaxing for me. It's the first time that I've shown artwork in a long time, so it's just really kind of a chance for me to finally. I've been a member of Hallwalls for a long time. Have come, I think, to every artist member show since I don't even know when, and I thought, I'll put one in. So that's what I did, and I don't know what else I'm going to do. I am doing a bunch of other stuff too, and it's just really fun to suddenly start being able to have time to start exploring art again. So, ta-da. Does anyone have any questions about mine? I'm really used to, because I used to give a lot of tours, I'm used to asking you. But,
I just want to say, when I came to the open, this landscape down here, as a painter, I just love that. The detail in this bottom one.
Oh, this one. That took me 3 months to draw.
I can believe it. It's beautiful.
That was actually why I started teaching again too. I've since become a teacher, and I was teaching, and I would come home every day after school and do a little bit of it. And they're hard. They're really hard, because what happens is the Instagram picture itself is 7 centimeters by 7 centimeters. So I made it 21 centimeters by 21 centimeters. And I'll find that I lay everything out, and I'm really careful about trying to figure out the proportions and everything. And then I get to a point in the drawing where I go, that's not where that's supposed to be. And I've learned a lot about drawing because of that, about how the relationship of one part of the drawing is to the other. And it's constantly changing, and every time you fix something, you have to fix something else. And it's been a lot of fun.
So was that?
Forgot how fun it was to draw.
Was that a post by somebody else then?
Yeah, these are all somebody else's photographs.
Oh, really? Oh.
So, because Instagram, here, let me show you Instagram. Can I do that, John? All right, Instagram looks like this, because I know not everybody knows. Hopefully my phone, it's going to take a second to find my phone. Instagram is a social media where the person who is posting has to post a picture, and kind of, I mean, you could post any picture you want, but the general idea of it is it's a no-no to post someone else's picture. You post yourself. A lot of people post, you know, their kittens and puppies and kids and whatever, but also where they've been and things like that. So it's okay, so it looks like this. Okay, this is Instagram, and if I go down, I keep getting someone's post, and their name is up there. They all have names, users' names, and then they post what they want to post, and there's the little heart. That means you like it, so you touch that, and it turns red. It's very exciting. I'll do it to this one. So this kind of fascination with technology, but this idea that also this, I mean, really drawing by hand is like something that a lot of artists do, I think, but in general, most people don't do, you know, anymore. So, anyway, that's my, didn't know what I was going to say. That's what I said.
Thank you, Nancy.
Mm-hmm.